Well, another story we have been following. There are new developments tonight in the investigation into clergy sexual abuse in Switzerland. The Swiss Bishops' Conference revealed an ongoing Vatican-ordered probe into the handling of sexual abuse allegations by church officials. The inquiry is expected to last several weeks. Joining us now from Rome is Rudolf Gehrig, EWTN Vatican Journalist. Rudolf, great to see you. So what are the results of these preliminary studies that were presented yesterday in Switzerland?
Good evening, Tracy. The study mentions 1,002 cases of abuse since the middle of the 20th century. There are about 510 accused abusers and 921 alleged victims. In 39% of the cases, the victim was female, just under 56% were male. And in 5% of the cases, the gender could not be clearly determined in the sources. Of the files evaluated, 74% of the cases concern the sexual abuse of minors. Even infants were said to have been sexually abused. The research team accuses church leaders of being negligent in applying church law in many cases and even actively covering up many crimes and protecting the abusers. They also note in their criticism that the bishops not really reacted in a good way, so they even tried to covering up many crimes and protecting the abusers. They also note that they have not been given access to every archive and that some files were even destroyed in 2 of the dioceses.
And the Vatican, as we know, has also gotten involved. What is the reason for the Vatican's investigation?
A former spokesman for the Swiss Bishops' Conference, the Swiss priest Nicola Petticher, wrote a letter to the Pope in May in which he made serious accusations against Swiss bishops and priests. He claims that the Bishops' Conference in Switzerland is doing too little to clear up abuse cases, even covering it up. So the Vatican had to investigate now, and this is the result.
What's been the reaction to the preliminary investigations, in particular by the bishops?
In an initial response to the study, the president of the Swiss Bishops' Conference, Bishop Felix Gmür, has stated that the Church must now self-critically address the, I quote, mechanisms of power, our view on women, the concept of priesthood, and the Church's teaching on sexuality, end quote. This is the same rationale used in the neighboring Germany to justify the controversial German synodal way, which is seeking to change church teaching in the areas of authority, the ordination of women, the celibacy, and human sexuality. However, not everyone agrees with the statement, but it is obvious that the church in Switzerland is in a serious crisis, and according to the research team responsible for the study presented yesterday, these cases documented so far are, quote, undoubtedly just the tip of the iceberg.
Rudolf, before I let you go, what comes next? I mean, what are the next steps for the Vatican, and will there be any consequences?
Yeah, it was already confirmed on Sunday that Bishop Joseph Bonnemar of Chur is leading a preliminary canonical investigation on behalf of the Vatican against several members of the Swiss Bishops' Conference. This investigation is expected to be completed by the end of this year. But this morning, Jean-César Scarcella, the 71-year-old abbot of the Abbey of Saint-Maurice, he released a statement admitting that he has been accused of abusing a teenager. And more crimes committed by other members of the Swiss church hierarchy are expected to be revealed. So the next days and weeks will certainly be painful for Catholics and Switzerland, and for the victims, of course, as well.
Yeah, very, very concerning there. Rudolf, thank you so much for that report. Rudolf Gehrig, EWTN Vatican Journalist. Thank you again.